I think that when I used that phrase, I was thinking about the racial hostility that we've experienced over the last 3 years emanating from the White House. I was thinking about the disparate effects of COVID-19 on communities of color, which includes members of the LGBTQ community, and the police violence, right, to which individuals are subject. So we had this assault on rights, right, by entities within our government. And here we have the Supreme Court who was validating rights to some extent in this opinion. So in that sense, it felt like a glimmer of hope that people weren't being hammered by every organ of government. Also, I just don't know that people understand the violence to which particularly transgender people are subject, and particularly trans women of color, the violence at the hands of police, the inability to secure health care, right, which is extremely problematic when we're in a health crisis caused by COVID-19. So when you have that violence being perpetuated against the transgender community, particularly trans women of color, to have the Supreme Court say, at least in the employment realm, right, when we're dealing with private employers who employ more than 15 people, you can't lose your job in the situation where a lot of people are being fired, right, based upon your transgender identity. What we're experiencing as human beings, but particularly as raced people, African Americans, and then you add in the intersectional identity of transgender, it feels overwhelming, especially when you have governmental entities, right, who are perpetuating injustice. And to see the Supreme Court in the surprising decision say no in the employment space was like a breath of fresh air.